What's up guys, it's John and we are out here at the range today checking out muzzle devices. We haven't actually left. Now, we took a look at the T3 comp on this rifle over here, and what we're gonna do today is look at this bad boy on my pistol test bed. This is the Epsilon 5.56 from VG6 Precision. It's a little bit of a mouthful, but this is supposed to be one of the best muzzle devices on the market, claiming flash suppression, recoil reduction, and great muzzle control. And honestly, I've heard that this is better than anything on the market. I actually pulled the Ares Armor effin-a, which you guys know I love. I pulled that off of the Chaos Carbine upper that's on this gun right now, and we're gonna put this thing to the test. We're gonna see how it controls recoil, muzzle movement, as well as flash suppression. So let's get out and let's put some rounds downrange. What do you say?
Actually, let's start by taking a look at the break itself. You can see on the top there are slits which allow gases out the top, and that controls muzzle rise. We've then got a 2-port design, larger in the rear, smaller in the front, and followed up by some holes on the bottom to allow a little bit of gas out there. On the front, you've also got 3 prongs which control flash suppression, followed up by the brilliant idea of having a pre-drilled hole at the base so you can pin and weld this on a 14.5-inch barrel. I started out with slow fire just to get a feel for it and see how well it controlled recoil. That quickly gave way to faster shooting, double taps, triple taps, mag dumps, all the sort, because it was very, very easy to control. It was then, of course, time to check it out at a longer distance and see what I could do on a target. As you can see, easy to control, hitting it every single time. And again, I had to do more rapid firing because this just begs you to do it. Of course, it was then time for the grid test. This was a good demonstration of exactly how much blast you're getting out of the side of this thing. In slow-mo, you can see the movement of the muzzle is minimal with this really lightweight platform. And moving on to rapid fire against the grid. Again, you can see the blast. We stapled it down even more this time so it didn't rip off. And here's where you'll notice something very interesting. When it's firing, it's flat. But as you can see, when that bolt carrier is slamming rearward, it's forcing me to move the gun. This lightweight platform, I think, was giving me issues with controlling this and really demonstrating what this muzzle device is capable of. So we switched it to a different rifle. And as you can see, the proof is in the pudding. Look at that, rock solid. Really impressive. Now, I don't want you to take this as me saying don't put this on a lightweight gun, because that's not the case. What I am saying is that my polymer lower, sig brace having, piston upper setup that I was using isn't the best for demonstration because there's a lot of moving parts and it's not as stable as a more rigid platform that we moved it to. Let's take a look at this in rapid fire. As you can see, it's barely moving. And as always, slow-mo tells the entire story. Just for a little more fun, we threw it on a lower with a bump fire stock that I'm also testing to demonstrate its capabilities even more. Here it is in slow-mo.
So, the VG6 Precision Epsilon 5.56. Does it hold up to the claims? Flash suppression. We did notice a little bit of flash in that forward chamber. Now, is that going to be an issue at night? Unknown. I don't have a place around here where I can shoot at night and find out, unfortunately. But in the daytime, it was not a huge fireball or anything like that. I think it's acceptable. Recoil control. Did it do a good job with that? Oh yeah, it did. Now, we did notice on the lighter weight build that it kind of moved a little bit when that bolt carrier hit rearward, but is that an issue? No. But as you can see in the slow-mo, it was holding that muzzle steady, and that's what they say it's going to do. It doesn't say that it's going to overcome that rearward travel of the bolt carrier group. It says it's going to control the muzzle, and I liked it. I think that it's right on par with the effin-a compensator as far as recoil control goes, and overall I think it's one of the best comps on the market right now. A lot of people are going to compare this thing to the LanTac Dragon because that is currently one of the top dogs in the market. Everybody compares things to the LanTac Dragon. One thing about that Dragon is that Retail price right now through LanTac is $140. MSRP on this is $95. I mean, if that does not say it all, I don't know what does. This thing does exactly what that LanTac does. It controls all the recoil, does really well with flash, but it does it for a lot cheaper. Folks, we quite possibly have a dragon killer on our hands. So the VG6 Epsilon 556 gets the old thumbs up. What you need to do is, if you enjoyed this video, give it the old thumbs up down below, and of course consider subscribing. Guys, as always, thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.
Remember guys, you can support the channel more by going to patreon.com/I'mWithChaos.
All right, so the VG6 Epsilon 556. What do we think? Does it do what it say? Does it do what it say it gonna do? Does it be doing that, yo? Does it be doing what it say it gonna do? I don't know, yo. I don't even know.